Tearing out pieces of me to replace the broken pieces of you. Tearing out, tearing out.
Hello, wealthy family, and welcome to today's video. Thank you for coming and sharing some time with me. I hope everyone is doing amazing on this lovely day. I am doing great, thank you. I am a magnet for magnificence, and every breath I take draws in prosperity to me. I hope you are feeling that vibe and that elevation as well. Today, we are talking about the law of attraction. Yes, the law of attraction. It is something that exists. In case you've lived under a rock for the past couple decades, right? The law of attraction is everywhere, and everyone is talking about the law of attraction, and how amazing it is, and how you can think and visualize and have things come to you, and it's just the greatest thing ever. However, that's not really how the law of attraction works, right? The secret came and let the secret out. It helped open the doorways for people to realize that there's something bigger out there, not God, right? But there's something bigger out there that's connected to you as a divine individual. There is something that you can do, that you can put off, that you can bring into you as a divine individual and have amazing things happen to you, right? But unlike contrary to popular belief, I should say, you do not just think it, right? You cannot think and become rich. There's things that you have to actually do. So the law of attraction is a very small fraction in the larger, bigger picture. Remember, I've been saying that these things correspond, they overlap, right? They work together. Okay, all the energies of all the laws are intertwined. So you can't just focus on this, the law of attraction, and not have anything else, okay? So that's a disclaimer for anybody who just clicked on this video randomly and they're like, oh, another video on law of attraction. Please watch the entire series, okay? So you can get a full understanding, because you cannot just sit. I cannot just sit in this chair and think, I want $1 billion. I want $1 billion. I want to be a billionaire. That's my network. Billion, billion, billion. Woo! Yes. Right? And then just wait for it to pop out of thin air. It doesn't work that way. I have to actually go do something. Okay? I have to actually feel it. All right? So I wanted to put that out there before we get started. Now, the law of attraction. Think of magnets, okay? Magnets have two polar sides. They attract where they stick on, depending on the strength of the magnet. You can try to pull it apart from whatever it's magnetized to, and it could be difficult or it could be easy. But it has the other pole where it rejects, right? Where if you try to take two magnets with the same polarity, it will reject. It will reject each other, and no matter how you try to do to push it together, there's some invisible force that is like repelling it. Right? We used to do these experiments in class and put the magnet and try to connect it, and we would be moving it all around, right? Just because of the polarism of the magnet. So, your thoughts are the same way. You attract, you bring in what it is that you magnetize your thoughts on. All right, what you focus on the most. What is the highest polarity or the vibration of your thought pattern? If all you do is think, you are not good enough, you are not worthy, my mother was right, you're going to keep getting more of that, because your mind, right, the software that controls the hardware of your body, is seeking for things to validate what it is that you are focused on, because it's like, oh, she wants more of this, or he wants more of this, right? They want to attract more of this thing because they keep thinking about it so much. It's their dominant energy pattern. So, law of attraction, regardless of whether you think it's a positive or a negative, or is it true or a farce, it's always working for you. No one invented it. It's not a man-made law. It's a principle. It not even a principle. It's a law from the universe, right? In this creation, in this thing that we are in, it is a law, right? There's a stamp on it. So, if you want to bring more things in, you want to magnetize your thoughts for positivity, it's just a matter of practicing this and moving in this, because the law of attraction is always working for you in your favor, whether you think it or not. When I was going through a period of low self esteem and low self confidence, I accepted the things that people would say to me that affirmed that. And I would continuously say, "You're right, you're right, you're right, you're right." And my mind would say, "Yep, you're right, you're right, you're right." And then the actions on the outside would say, "Yep, you're right, you're right, you're right, you're right." All right. I always felt I was beautiful, but I felt that I was devalued. I didn't find value in myself. So I knew I was pretty. I knew I could get things that I want based off my looks, but I was not exercising my intelligence. Remember, I told you yesterday, the lower correspondence, it requires deep intelligence. I wasn't exercising my intelligence, and I was allowing my power to be sucked and siphoned. So the things that I was attracting were people that liked my looks, but they didn't value my thought process. They didn't value my brains. And they felt that they could badger me or beat me down because they knew better than I did for myself. When I wanted to change that, I literally changed my thoughts. Sorry, I keep looking because the baby's asleep. So, um, I changed my thought pattern, and I started attracting different things. When I started realizing, you know what, you were in gifted alpha, or I was ahead of the class when I was in school, when I was in curriculum, right? I was very articulate when I was in the Kingdom Hall, right? I was raised as a Jehovah's Witness, and there was times where you could participate, get up on stage, and talk in front of the congregation. I would do that with ease. I was very articulate, and I was able to handle that, right? I started attracting amazing things. Even when I had my son at 17, there were certain things that I thought about that I wanted. It was like right after 9/11, and there was heightened security. People were scared, and there was a certain lifestyle that I wanted for my child, and I was really focused on that, and it played out. And while people were running scared and on heightened alert and security during this time, I was living in uh, a self-induced bliss, right? They told me I was living in a bubble, and I was like, that's okay, I'll live in a bubble, right? At the time, I was equating it to Jehovah because I was still trying to be a witness, and I was like, God got me, right? Jehovah got me. I'm okay. I'm good. Whatever, right? Similar to how I did with this COVID, with this pandemic the last couple of years. I was like, that's not my reality. I'm not attracting that into my vortex. And although I was around people that tested positive for this thing, I was like, I don't vibrate on that level. I'm not attracting that into me. I'm attracting prosperity and greatness. Yes, I understand that some people are going through a recession and they're going through a hard time, but guess what? Here in my area, I'm not experiencing that. I'm not attracting that. I don't allow that to come. I'm not magnetizing that towards me. I allowed my thoughts to be predominantly positive so that I brought predominantly positive experiences into my life. And I say predominantly because no one can be positive all the time, right? We're going to talk about the law of rhythm where you have the highs and the lows, all right? But I was attracting things based off my thought pattern. There's a quote from an ancient Chinese philosopher, Su is the last name, and they said, watch your thoughts, they become your words. Watch your words, they become your actions. Watch your actions, they become your habits. Watch your habits, they become your character. Watch your character, it becomes your destiny. Have you ever seen a shady character, and no matter what they try to do, you're always like, there's that stench on you, right? That's just who you are. Okay? You just reek of low character vibes. I can't rock with you too heavy, right? It's that in everyday life. Your thoughts become your words. So, with the law of attraction, it's not just sit and think and you'll become rich. You have to actually act on it, right? First, you got to speak it, okay? Whether you speak it out loud verbally or you're speaking it in your mind, your thoughts, your words, they matter. And then they become your actions. This morning, I said, I need my tea. I think it. I got up. I boiled the water. I put my tea bag. I added my honey, and I'm ready to go. I couldn't just sit down and think I wanted my tea. I had to actually act on it. And that's what the secret left out. That's what a lot of people lose on the law of attraction. If you look at the whole word, a law of attraction, action is in the word. You got to act on it. You got to think to bring it towards you, but then you have to actually move as well. It's a two-way street. That which you are seeking is also seeking you. But it cannot be found unless you actually go and move and put something in place so you can coincide with it. Okay? So get off all these other videos, all the other secrets, all the law of attraction. I got it. It's nailed down. Boom. That's not it. You have to actually move. Just like Amazon. You can find anything that you want on Amazon. Anything. But in order for it to come to you, you have to actually place the order. And then they'll get it delivered. Hi, Loki. Then they'll get it delivered to you. But you can't just sit down and think, oh, I want to order this thing off Amazon and then hope that it shows. They'll never know. It's the same way with law of attraction. I mean, the universe can feel your vibe. But it will never know unless you get up and you put action behind it to bring it to you faster. Okay? All right, that's all that I have for you today. Okay, Loki. Okay, they see you. That's all that I have for you today. I love and appreciate you all. And until we connect again, stay alert, stay aware, and live in love. Peace.